Oh, and yours is empty too. It wouldn't be a live episode without one of those. I called it right off the bat. So we entered everybody's name, and everybody was assigned a number. What?
Did you smell this beer yet?
No, I haven't. Is it the best thing ever? And everybody was assigned a number. Cheers. Let's try this. Oh my God.
Sniff it. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to try and get back to that real quick. But, y'all, this is the best coffee beer I have ever had. Hands down. 100% the best coffee beer I have ever had.
I just feel like I've come a long way. Because a couple years ago, I didn't like coffee. And I didn't like beer. And I was like, both those things are terrible. And anyone who likes them are stupid. Not really. I wasn't that aggressive about it, but I was really like,
I mean, you like me,
it's
so.
gross. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't like it. Now, I'm drinking coffee beer and being like, yeah.
It's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted.
I'm glad at all of my decisions that led me to right now.
Oh, that's really good. Hey, are you guys having a drink with us? If so, what you got? If not, why not? And you should definitely grab something.
And also, when you're typing, type with a slur.
Type with a slur.
It makes us feel better.
Because we're talking with one, that's for sure. All right. So, like I was saying, everybody got a number. Then we loaded that website to where random number generator, was it?
Yeah.
And then she hit the button. And so, I can't insert a... What's it called? Drum roll. Drum roll. I can't insert a drum roll. So I'll just use my lap. And the winner of this most recent giveaway is...
Mariama Davy.
Yay! You win. You win. And so you will get a copy of... Remind me.
Wizard's First Rule.
That's right.
Warheart.
The end of the series for you and Wizard's First Rule to, if you want to give to a friend to start, or I mean, if you're like us, your copy is pretty well worn out, so you just need another one.
Stickers and a t-shirt.
That's right. Stickers and the t-shirt that was voted on our Facebook post.
And we will be getting a hold of you very soon for all the details. Anybody else who entered, we are going to be having more, so don't feel discouraged. We are definitely going to give you more opportunities to get stuff. And I think that we do have your guys' like reasons for the story being... we have your guys' your entries, why the series is important to you. I want to reach back out to all of you one more time before we maybe read them out.
Yeah.
And then we'll make something of that. That will be cool.
I know there are some people who they're like, yeah, totally use my name. It's fine. Some of you didn't want to be named, but you said it was fine if we read your story, which is also fine. Excuse me. The initial plan was that we were going to have people call in and leave us voicemails, and I was going to make a nice episode of everybody's reason to, read the books and stuff. But as we went along, we got some messages from people, and some people were just like, look, I'm just going to write you an email. It's whatever. Saying that they didn't necessarily want to do that, or they didn't like the way this sounded, or for whatever reason.
Well, Mariama lives in the UK. So it would have cost out the ass
for
her
to
do it.
Right.
So, I mean, there are plenty of reasons, and I don't like leaving voicemails either, so I get it.
And we, for damn sure, weren't going to leave anybody out.
Right.
So it's like, okay, rules be damned, whatever. Give us the reason why these books mean so much to you. And I'll tell you one thing. reading through the answers, everybody has a reason. Everybody has one. I was a non-reader. And then I read a book, and it like, I don't want to get like overly emotional, but it moved me. I was moved by this book. I loved it instantly.
It gave you feelings where you previously didn't have feelings.
Right. Made me feel stuff. Damn it. I'm not supposed to do that. But these books are important to people, and that's why we were curious. We wanted to know why you guys were drawn to these stories like we were. And really, that's what brings us all together. So, congratulations to Mariama. Thank you all for entering. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. We will definitely be doing more giveaways.
Yeah, because I like giving back to all of you for listening.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
And like Jade said, don't get discouraged. There are plenty of books. And we've done 2 giveaways for this one book. So I'm fairly sure everybody's going to get something eventually, which is fine. I hope you do. I can't say enough how blown away I am by the response that we've had from all of you. And like, to add to that, in reading your responses, I can't overstate how blown away I was by reading those, because my reason is personal. You know, I won't necessarily get into it right this second because I have been drinking, and I'm sure I will just keep on talking and talking. But everybody's reason is personal. That's what I got from reading all those.
Yeah, I feel like we all have our own unique reason, but I feel like we all have a same thread through us that drew us to these specific stories, and that's why we're all connected. And it's good.
It is good.
But yeah, if we want to just talk, do you want to just talk about the other couple things, or do we want to wrap it up and
If the computer is good to go, then I say we kick its ass.
All right. I'm not opposed to doing a live episode for the first episode of SOT because it is important.
Okay.
Because the people who are looking forward to a live episode on Wednesday, I don't think it's a bad thing to maybe promote that a little bit.
You know what? I'm with you. I think we should do that. Let's finish this up tonight, and then live episode on Wednesday.
See, you guys are all privy to our, this is our process.
And I mean, hey, we're glad to have you guys. Like I know I've said a few times already, blown away by the response we've gotten. We go live and we have our friends show up and they're like, hey, this is what I'm doing tonight. That's so cool.
For real, that there are people who are like spending their time with us right now. Thanks. Okay, so moving on. We kind of touched on Michael a little bit. I just wanted to point out that he's an asshole.
Right.
And his head was on a pike at the end, so it's all good.
You know, it never does mention how Richard feels about that. I know Richard wanted him executed for what he did. He could not have been forgiven. And I don't think Richard feels bad about it necessarily. But Richard walking out, seeing all of those thousands of troops and seeing his brother's head up on a pike had to have been a powerful moment for him. And I feel like if something was missed in this book, it happened right there.
See, you're putting your hand up like it was up on a pike on the building. I'm pretty sure it was on a pike in Chase's hand. Like, Chase was just like, he had his brother's head on like a spear.
Oh, wow. Fuck, maybe I did misread that.
But that makes it I feel like it changes the tone a little bit.
What?
Like you walk out with one of your friends and it's just like, hey, remember Mikey? Yeah, fuck him,
Mikey?
right?
Do you think he was shaking it up and down like, hi, Richard?
Maybe not
I'm
like
an
that.
asshole. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
But a little bit back and forth, like, right?
Well, at the very least, he was showing it off to all of the thousands of troops who were in front of them. But either way, that must have been hard for Richard. Like, it's complicated.
Well, it was.
He deserved to die, but it was his brother.
It was his last family member, other than Dark and Roll.
That's true. That's true.
He doesn't know about yet.
Al is saying that the pike was probably stuck in the ground in front of the troops. That's what I was thinking, but I mean,
okay, you're probably right. In my head, Chase is holding it, but he's probably not.
But you can see Chase doing the beheading.
Yeah, he did.
And then, oh gosh, how do you get the head on the pike? Do you
shove it?
All right, y'all. Opinion question. You cut Mikey's head off. Do you? What a question. Do you leave the head where it lie, and then like stab it with the pike and then stand it up?
No.
Or do you put the pike in the ground in front of all the soldiers and then take the head and like
you let
smash
gravity
it
do
down?
the work? Yeah.
It's more visceral that way too.
Yeah.
And then Richard comes out and Chase is like wiping his hands behind his back because although it's totally what his job was, it had to have been difficult. I guess that's where I'm coming from. From Richard's point of view. Fuck, that's my brother.
Blood doesn't seem to exist very much in this book.
No, it's just everywhere, so everybody's fine with it.
Yeah, everyone's gotten used to the slipperiness of it, so it's fine. Yeah, no, Richard doesn't, at least so far, he doesn't mourn his family.
Ooh.
But it's only been like 5 minutes, so.
That's true. So, okay, Al just brought something up, and I'm reading it, and I'm kind of having trouble picturing it, but so the pike would be point down in the ground, so it would like stick into the ground. I guess I figured pike would have two sharp ends. I know pike as a weapon does not. But when I picture head on a pike, I'm thinking like a spike through the bottom of the head and like sticking out the top, or maybe mouth or something like that. But Al is saying that the bottom point would be the sharp end would be down, and then the head would be shoved onto the blunt end,
which makes sense to me. It's less aesthetically pleasing, I guess, as far as what you were talking about with the point sticking out of the top. Also less pleasing as far as like, oh, I'm spearing this guy's head on it. But like
harder to do, that's for sure.
Well, no, I feel like there's two giant ass holes in the bottom of your head.
True. Well, so you're thinking like point that the head was cut off at the neck, so the point goes through like the throat area and then out of the mouth. Because you don't have a hole on the top of your head for it to go through.
Well, no, it wouldn't go all the way through.
Bone.
It wouldn't go all the way through, I don't think. It would just like you just pop, like, you know how a Halloween,
just pop it on the end.
Like a Halloween mask.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes it grosser because you're just like popping it into the wet. Yeah. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? It's not as bad as eating balls.
See, look, double-sided pike, sharp end up. I can't read and do this.
Oh.
So, double-sided pike, sharp end up. So we have a lot of dissenting opinion here.
Oh, there's a different way to... Okay, Aaron's like, look, YouTube it. I did just search head on a pike, and immediately I kind of regret my decision.
You know what? I have to...
Oh, okay. So I'm looking around online, and I have found. Oops.